Hello everyone, it's Angel from the Abernathys Go Green, and today I have for you a one brand review of some Honest Beauty makeup that I've been trying for the past few months, and I wanted to share with you my thoughts. So let's go ahead and get started. I already have all of my skincare on for the day and some tinted moisturizer. Honest Beauty does have a tinted moisturizer, but sadly they've discontinued this product. So I'm not going to show you that because you can't buy it. They do have cream foundations that come in a pan that a lot of people like, but I'm not interested in because I'm not really a foundation wearer. And I did go ahead and do my eyebrows because they do have an eyebrow pencil that I find to be way too thick for me, so I gave it to my sister. She has fuller brows than I do. Mine are pretty thin and skimpy. She likes it better than I did because, like I said, she has fuller brows than I do. So it's working really well for her, but I really didn't care for it because, like I said, I wish the pencil was thinner. It did come in a really nice twist up pencil. If you're interested, I think it's a really good product. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with their concealer duo. I'm in the shade Balanced Beige. Most of their packaging is in this sleek, very reflective silver. It's plastic and then it's painted with some silver material. They all have mirrors, and this particular concealer has two shades. Like it says, it's a concealer duo. I really like it because it has a lighter shade that I can use for under my eyes and a darker shade that I can use to spot conceal. And for this, I just like to use my fingertips because the formula is really dry. It's like you really have to warm up the product, and I just like to make sure I have enough product on my finger, on my ring finger, and just dab it. It has really good coverage, but I wish it was creamier. And with this, you have to make sure that your under eye is well prepped. I have a hydrating eye cream on and an eye oil, like the Maya Chia Eye Achiever. It's really good because it is so incredibly thick. They have the Everything Balm that they suggest you put underneath your eye before applying this, but I don't have that product. I just make sure that my under eye is really well prepped. Because of the dry formula, this tends to cling to dry patches. So as you can see, I'm already really glowy. I have a lot of face oils on and everything. I want to make sure my skin is hydrated, so the product I put on top of it looks good and doesn't cling to my dry patches. Because even though I do have like an oily T-zone, I do tend to have dry under eyes and dryness on my cheeks. So you can see the amount of coverage that I was able to get from patting some of that concealer on under my eye. It offers a lot of good coverage. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. I'm going to use the darker shade and conceal this guy over here. Some hormonal breakouts that I'm having. Okay, I think that is good. We're going to go ahead and set it. They do have a powder, but I don't have it. So I'm just going to use my Well People Bio Brightener powder. It is my favorite powder of the moment because it doesn't mattify, and I hate a matte look. So I'm just going to apply some powder with my small tapered brush from e.l.f. And then I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face too. Tone down some of that glowiness. And then let's go ahead and, I think, finish the eyes before we move on to skin some more. I have two of their eyeshadows. Their Eyeshadow Trio is quite perfect, if I do say so myself. I have it in the shade Truly Heather Mauve, and unlike their other makeup products that come in this reflective silver, this is a cardboard and it has a magnetic closure. So I really like this because the silver one you get fingerprints all over the place, and it has a mirror, and that's what the Heather Mauve looks like. Look at those colors. Isn't that beautiful? And look at that. Tell me that that is not like the best eyeshadow swatch that you have ever seen. These swatch beautifully. They are so pigmented, easy to blend. They are like my favorite eyeshadows in the green beauty world, even conventional. And I have tried lots. And then I also have it in the shade Truly Enticing Smoky Gray. So let me swatch this for you. This is like, I have to be careful because it's so pigmented. Look at that. It's insane. Aren't they beautiful? Ah, I can't get enough of them. I'm gonna clean up my arm so I don't get all this all over my cream sweater here. I think for today I'm gonna go with just a simple everyday daytime look, and I'm gonna use the Heather Mauve palette. So first I'm gonna take my Eco-Tools shader brush and dip it into the lightest shade in the trio. So that's what that looks like. I want it to be very subtle. And go ahead and do the other side. Okay, that's that. And I'm going to take the same shade and I'm going to do the lower lashes. And you can use it for an inner corner highlight. And what I like about this too is they are so easy to blend and they're so buildable. I love these eyeshadows. And then I'm going to go to the middle shade, middle in color, not this one. Not middle in order of how they're arranged in the palette, with another double-ended Eco-Tools brush, and this is the blending, just a big fluffy brush. And I'm going to concentrate this color on my crease, just to deepen the crease a little bit. And then I'm going to take the other end, this is the smudging end, and take the same color and do the lower lash line to connect. Okay, I think that one side looks good. I'm going to do the other side. So the other side is done. And now I think I'm going to use the darkest shade of the Heather Mauve palette, and using the defining end of my double-ended Eco-Tools brush, we're going to use it to line the lash line. And that's it. Look at what big difference that makes. Now I'm going to do the other side. So that's it. Eyeshadow look is completed. An easy daytime smoky eye. So we can move on to the next product, which is their Truly Velvet eyeliner. I have it in the shade Truly Cocoa. I'm just going to line my waterline with this, as well as Tightline. There's one eye done. I'm going to do the other side. There's both eyes done. These are not the creamiest liners, but they're not the waxiest either. So I really like them. So let's move on to lashes. I have their Truly Lush mascara that comes with a lash primer. I'm going to show you the lash primer first. That's what the primer bristle looks like. It deposits quite a bit of product. And I find that if I use this, the mascara kind of clumps my lashes together. So I'm not going to use it today. And this is what the mascara bristles look like. It's plastic and they're very short. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how it applies. Just the mascara. That's one coat. Isn't that insane? So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. And I'm going to go ahead and put mascara on my lower lashes too. And since the bristles are so small, I can do that, get all those little hairs without getting the product all over my under eye. So there we go. I said easy everyday smoky eye, but my gosh, that mascara just took it over the top. Which I like. I like big, fat lashes, like spider leg lashes. Without making it too clumpy. I think the primer just makes it too clumpy because there ends up being too much product on your lashes and then it clumps. I wish they would make it just with just the mascara. So let's go ahead and finish the face. I think we're done with the eyes. Looking good. I'm gonna start with their Luminizing Powder and Dusk Reflections. They don't have just a bronzer that I know of. They have these luminizing powders that come in 3 shades. This is the darkest one. But I like to use this with a Real Techniques blush brush. I like to use it as a bronzer. They also have a cream contour palette, which I'm kind of interested in trying, but I think this works perfect for every day. I like it in the winter because it warms up my skin without it being over the top. Like, you've seen how many times I've tapped it into the compact, and you really don't get much pigment. That's what it looks like. I think it just warms up the skin beautifully. And don't let the word luminizer scare you, because it's not really like a sparkly, I don't even see like shimmers or anything. It just makes your skin look alive. Well, let's move on to blush. I have this compact here that I've been using as a mirror because it's nice and big. Look at it in comparison to my hand. It's giant, right? So again, with the reflective packaging and all of the fingerprints. This one is the Falling For You cheek palette. It comes with 2 cream blushes and a highlighter. Let me show it to you on my fingers. See, I really love these 2 shades because you can create so many looks with this. I love this as a lip color. It looks really cute. It's like a mulberry shade. And this one is like a nude mauve pinky brown shade. And it doesn't dry down to a powdery finish or anything when put on the skin. And it's actually very nourishing to the lips. So I love it both as a lip color and placed on the cheeks. I love this color whenever I'm doing like a really vampy lipstick. This just puts like a pop of color on your cheeks to make you look alive, because sometimes when I wear vampy lip colors, it washes out my whole face. It makes me look dead. So I just like a touch of this mulberry shade on the apples of my cheeks to make me come to life. And this we're actually going to use today with an e.l.f. small stipple brush. Just stamp it on the product. So we're going to use the lighter color of the 2 because I think it will go well with our eye look. But that's what it looks like. It's just like a very innocent blush. So we're going to do the other side. And do a little bit on the chin. That's it. It looks pretty, right? I love it. It's like hard to over blush with that shade too because it's so forgiving. And then I'm going to take a Real Techniques stipple brush or any highlighting brush you have. You can even use the small tapered brush by e.l.f. I think I'll do that. To very lightly, I told you it's easy, or it's hard to over blush with this shade. It's very easy to over highlight with this shade, with this highlighter. So a very tiny amount. And we're gonna just very lightly, I think this will cover both sides. So that's it, face is done. I have 2 lip products from them. The first being their Truly Kissable Lip Crayon in the shade Sheer Raspberry Kiss. I love this packaging. I love that it has the swatch of the color on one end. I love that it's nice and sturdy. You can throw it in your purse. And it comes in like a typical lip crayon type. It used to be cone shaped when it was brand new, but I've used this so much that it's conformed to the shape of my lips. I absolutely love this. It's like a fresh pop of color for spring and summer. Very nourishing to the lips. I love it. I guess I can swatch it for you so you can see. There's that color, just a very sheer hot pink. I also have their lip gloss in Creative Kiss. That's what it looks like in the tube. Kind of a purpley mauvey. Again, very sheer because it is only a lip gloss. And I love their applicator wand. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on my lips. And that's what that looks like. These 2 I love because they leave your lips feeling better than before you put them on. So if you have like chapped lips, put this on for a little bit of color and super amount of hydration. So that is it for our super glowy look. We have all of our makeup on. I'm gonna check in with you guys a couple of times today to show you how it wears. I already sung the praises of many of these products, but I want to show you guys how it actually wears on my face. Because sometimes it's not enough for someone to tell me, yes, it's good. I want to see proof. So just keep on watching and I'll be back on our first check-in. Hey everyone, so this is our first check-in. Just showing you guys what our makeup is doing. It's 5:30. I meant to check in sooner, but I put my makeup on at 9:30, which is like 10 minutes ago for you guys. But 9:30 this morning is when I put my makeup on, and it's now 5:30. I have the tiniest amount of creasing on my eyeshadow, which I always get creasing on my eyeshadow because I have super oily lids. So what I do if I need to get a couple more hours of wear on my makeup, I just kind of blend it in with my finger and it's like it was never there. And I'll do the same on the other side. The eyeliner that I use to tightline, a little bit of it's gone, but it's not all over my lower lid because, you know, I don't have like raccoon eyes from my eyeliner. And this mascara is like staying put. I don't have any, like sometimes mascara gets flaky as the day goes on or it smudges on your under eye. This mascara is honestly so good. I absolutely love it. So the bronzer you can still see, or the luminizer that I use as a bronzer, you can still see. Super glowy highlight, it's still right there, and some of that blush is still there. Yeah, so far very happy with her look. Of course the lip gloss is gone because, you know, Mama's had a couple cups of coffee. So let's try this angle with me talking to the mirror and the camera right there. This is kind of weird, but this is the last check-in for my honest beauty review. It is 8:30 and definitely time to take this makeup off. Nothing much has really changed since our last check-in. The mascara is still intact, no flaking. The eyeliner is still there. Most of the eyeshadow is still there, but I showed you how to take care of that. Just kind of blend in with the fingers. The concealer has snuggled up to all of my dry patches over here. So I think I would say pass on the concealer. There are definitely better ones on the market. The bronzer, blush, and highlight is a definite yes, as well as the lip products that I showed you. But yeah, really happy with all the Honest Beauty goodies that I've had a chance to try. If you have any comments or questions, if there's anything that I forgot to mention, leave a comment down below. But yeah, that's it for our review. I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!